it's Tahlia here. I wanted to jump on today to talk to you about our keratin smoothening treatment. The girls have been teaching me the ins and outs of the treatment so that I can help out in the salon on Saturdays. So I thought I would run through what the process actually looks like when you're receiving the keratin treatment, because a lot of people don't actually know what you are getting in for, so I thought I would run through the steps. So when you book in your keratin treatment, a couple of tips or some advice. We encourage you to leave aside 2 to 3 hours. It does take quite a while to do. There's a lot of steps involved with the treatment to help lock that colour in, so it's important that we have enough time. So don't book in something straight after your appointment because it may take a little bit longer depending on the length of your hair and the thickness. The other thing to keep in mind with a keratin treatment is after you've had the treatment, you can't wash your hair for about 72 hours. So your hair's quite stiff, I guess. It looks really smooth, but there's quite a lot of product that we're setting into your hair that needs to stay in your hair for about 72 hours, so you're unable to wash it. The other thing to keep in mind is you can't tie your hair up. So hypothetically, if you have to go to work the next day in an environment that you have to tie your hair up in, it's probably not a good idea to book in your keratin treatment before that. So when you are booking your appointment, keep in mind that you need about 72 hours where you don't need to wash your hair and that you also cannot tie your hair up. So keep that in mind. So essentially how the keratin treatment works is that you come into the salon, we wash your hair with a special deep cleansing shampoo, which looks like this. So we wash it twice with this shampoo, really to clean your hair and set it up so that your cuticle is open and we can put the keratin treatment in. We then take you over to your chair and then we layer by layer, section by section, put through the keratin treatment. We do it in really fine parts so that we get an even coverage. This step takes about 45 minutes to an hour, so it does take quite a while to get the keratin in. Once it's in, we put some Glad Wrap around your head and we put you under a little bit of heat just to really set that product in. After this time's elapsed, we take you back to the basin and we put over a deep cleanse, which one? This little product here, we put it straight over the keratin to seal it. And then what we do is we have to rinse your hair super quick, like 15 seconds is all we're allowed. We literally pour the water straight over your hair. We've got 15 seconds only, so as you can imagine, when your hair's caked in product, there's going to be quite a lot of residue in it after that 15 seconds. So once we've done that, we take you back to your chair. And what we need to do at this point is straighten the keratin treatment into your hair cuticle. So depending on your hair condition and colour and length and all of those sorts of prerequisites, depends on how many times we straighten over your hair. So most likely it's about 6 to 8 times. So we section your hair in very fine sections again, and we run the straightener through your hair, like I said, 6 times in the same. Sorry, I got a phone call right in the middle of that. So yeah, like I said, you straighten over the hair 6 to 8 times, all in these fine sections. So we do section by section. Obviously we have to blow dry your hair before that as well. So then we section it through. So at the end, you can imagine your hair, it's dead straight, it's very smooth, but what you will find is that your hair is quite weighted down because of the leftover product that we haven't completely rinsed out of your hair, which is why we say, you know, you shouldn't maybe do anything after. It smells like spray tan. It's not a bad smell. It smells quite coconutty, so it's not like you have to not go anywhere. But keep in mind that you're not going to leave the hair salon feeling absolutely desirable in the hair department. But 72 hours later, it will be absolutely incredible. Just before you wash your hair for the first time, we encourage you to straighten it again, just to really lock in that product. It just gives it an extra chance to gel into the hair cuticle. So yeah, once you've gone home and you've washed it, blow dry it, straighten your hair for the first time with clean hair, and you will notice an incredible difference to the texture of your hair. As Lauren's already explained in the past, it lasts about 3 months, but to make sure that you get the absolute, the longest time possible out of the treatment, we send you home with these. The reason you need to wash your hair with these products is because they're paraben and sulfate free, which means that it's not going to strip the product out. So it's really important. It's why it's included in every package. As Lauren's covered before, it's $280 for the treatment. Lasts about 3 months longer if you're extra careful with your hair and you don't wash it as much. If you need to get your hair coloured, we recommend having the keratin treatment 2 weeks prior to your colour. The reason for this is it does tend to strip a bit of toner and colour out of your hair, so it's not a good idea to get it done just after you've had your colour, and then you can get your hair coloured within that 3-month period as many times as you need to, and it's not going to affect the colour. Anyway, I hope this has helped. I'm going to do a time-lapse video on all of these steps as well, so we'll also put that video up just so you can see exactly what we're talking about. It's an incredible treatment, and it's perfect for people with frizzy and unruly, thick, coarse hair. We've had quite a few models and clients now who have had the treatment done, and they can't recommend it enough. So we're really excited to have added this to Bondi Lane Service Suite, and we look forward to you coming in and trying it for yourself.